Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? Sorry about that. I just deleted some code because I just recorded twice the same variables video and I just kept getting an error on the recorder. Let's see if I fixed it. So let's get back to the point. Welcome today to the variables lesson. So pretty much, I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with variables if you messed with algebra. So variable is just a placeholder. So let's say, for example, we have x plus 7 equals 10. You must subtract 7 to 10. That equals 3. So x equals to 3. Or x plus 3 equals to 10. You subtract 3 from 10. And that equals 7. So x equals to 7. So you see how I have, for example, here variable x equals to 7. So pretty much the value x, the variable x holds the value of 7. So in PHP, to define a variable, you must put $, the variable name, as long as the name, it could be any name you want, and it is case sensitive. So let's say I were to put hello equals to JJJ, and whoa, I don't like that combination of letters. Let's just put jargon, just for the fun of it. These two are two totally different variables. It is case sensitive, so let's just delete jargon. So variables could hold anything from strings to integers, and integers are numbers, strings is text. Numbers can be both integers and strings, as you can see here in string number. So this equals to this string of 250. You can, by the way, you cannot add strings to integers. You can add integers to integers. Like for example, variable x plus variable y, and the variable sum equals to variable x plus variable y. So the variable sum is going to be equal to the sum of these two variables added together. So that's why I called it sum. So we're gonna run it. So pretty much what we're gonna do here is, in this line of code, is saying some text. So it's gonna be $x plus $y equals to, we concatenated variable sum. So we're gonna put $x plus $y is equals to the value of sum. Then we're gonna put a BR tag here, which means break. It's an HTML tag for break in PHP, where you put echo, and you can input HTML, so that way it echoes out or prints out HTML to the web page. Then it's going to be echo hello. Hello equals to hello world, to string hello world. And we're going to do a double break here for the code we're going to do after this. But first, let's run this. So $x plus $y equals to sum, which sum equals to 46, which is 7 plus 39. And we also echoed hello world. So let's go back to the code. So pretty much you can see what we can do with variables. So let's do something more advanced, like the piece of code that I deleted. So I'm gonna write it from scratch because I want to actually explain. This is a more advanced kind of thing in programming. Like if you're a really beginner, this is an if statement, which is a conditional statement. We'll get into that later. So just for now, just bear with me here. So sum equals to 46. We're just assuming that sum has to equal 46 just cause it already equals to 46. So why not? As a matter of fact, let's make it sum equals to 100. Let's put echo job variable is equal to 100. And in PHP you must put semicolons. I think I said this in the first video, but I'm going to repeat it again because this is very important. You must put in a semicolon, because if you don't, let's just see what happens if you don't. I'll show you what happens. this is what happens. You get an error. So you must put semicolons, because that could be the difference between working code and non-working code. There are pros out there that could crunch a lot of code, and because of that one semicolon, the project is like not gonna run. And then they have to look for the error, go to the line where the error takes place, and put that semicolon. Something so simple. But don't discourage yourself if you do run into that error, because nobody's perfect. You're obviously always gonna make the mistake of missing a semicolon. I've done it plenty of times. So let's just put this. So I'm pretty much telling the program to do this. If the variable sum is equal to 100, then print, nice job, the variable is equal to 100. But let's say you want to get the value of the variable rather than just putting a set number into the string. What you can do is put curly braces into the quotations where the string is, right? And put the variable inside those quotations. So you're going to print whatever sum is equal to. So this is good, like if you want to get a customized message, which we're going to do right now. Else, so we're missing pretty much, if the variable equals to this, print this, or else do this. So I'm going to put echo. By the way, you can use double quotes or single quotes. Just for the sake of it, we're going to put single quotes here. Echo, sorry, but the variable must equal to 100, not, this is when we get a cut, not, sorry. So this is when we get, when we need a custom value of the actual variable instead of, because we're not just going to put any number and guess what number the person has. So this is when we use this again. Like curly braces on the string. Weird, why is it not working? Let's see how this goes. It should work either way. Weird, we're just gonna do it with double quotes. I'm guessing with double quotes it doesn't do it. So this is pretty much what this is saying. If the sum is equal to 100, then print nice job. The variable is equal to whatever the sum is equal to. I'm just going to print whatever the sum is equal to. Else, echo sorry, but the value must equal to 100, not whatever the sum is equal to. So let's make it equal to 100. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to refresh. Boom. Nice job. The variable is equal to 100. Remember, we put the curly braces with the sum, so we didn't actually put the number 100. So now let's change the value. Let's say we're under 100, so let's say 25, 25 and 50, that works. Refresh. Sorry, but the value must equal to 100, not 75. So I hope you can see what you can do with variables. You can do a lot with variables. As a matter of fact, I'm going to give you one more example. So let's create variables. Hello. We're going to change the value of hello to hello. Right? So this is another thing with variables. You can always change the value of a variable at any given time throughout the code. So pretty much what happens is PHP runs the code from top to bottom. So it's gonna, oh my gosh, it's gonna run. It's gonna take this value first, then it's gonna use it all the way until you get here. So all of this, like this, is still going to equal to this because it comes after this and before this, before you redefine the value. So let's put hello, let's take name equals to Gilbert. Alright. Let's put hello. How are you? This is what we're going to echo. We don't need to do that. Forgot about that. Hello. Concatenation. Name. But because there's no space here, what we're going to do is concatenate space into it. So concatenate pretty much means like combine. So we just combine 3 different strings into one echo after the semicolon. So it's hello, the value of hello, concatenate with space, concatenate the name. And then we're going to have to concatenate a question mark, because we don't have one here. So let's see what that code does. Refresh. Hello, how are you, Gilbert? You see? This is what you can do with variables, that way you don't have to write everything out all the time. So that's pretty much it for variables for today. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys find this video useful, find it pretty much useful. Thank you, and see you guys next time.